That's 800 feet a minute straight up. I often get asked the question, what is a hang gliding competition? Well, essentially a hang gliding competition is a race. So we'll take off somewhere either on a hill where we jump off this hill, or we get towed up into the sky behind a microlight. And then it's a race to a defined goal. So we've got to get to that goal, and the winner is essentially the person that gets there the fastest. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but that's the outline of it. Now you may ask then, well, if you look at these hang gliders, they do not have any engines. So how do we actually manage to go up and to fly up to 100, 200 kilometers maybe in a race? And that is the trick. So what we do is we use things called thermals, which is like a column of rising air, and we will circle in that thermal, hopefully all the way to the clouds, and then we glide and glide, looking for the next thermal, and then thermal up again. And we'll do that until we get to the goal. Today's race is 86 kilometers from here, from this hill, to the seaside. So let's see how we get on. Release. Now I'm going up at 400 feet a minute. After that dodgy takeoff. Going nicely now. This is the initial climb out from the launch. Need to get as high as I can here. Do you know how high we are now? Can you guess how high we are? This is nearly 6,000 feet. Really high. Not nearly high, but really high. Now we're more than 6,000 feet. I'm heading into wind, so I'm just heading back to tag the start so I can get the best speed. There, now it's time to go for it. So I'm heading towards gliders climbing ahead of me, hoping to climb with them in a thermal. That glider's just gone underneath me, he's going back to get the start. Just to try and make the best start out of it. There we go. Let's get the most out of this thermal. The race is on. How will I do? How will I do? So this is the first proper glide. How far do you think I'll glide on this? I know the conditions are good up here, but I'm really struggling to make use of them, and I don't know why. But I'm finding this quite difficult. Don't know why. Perhaps if you know why, you can tell me why am I struggling. I'm struggling to thermal, I'm struggling to find thermals. Normally I fly much better than this. I'm at 4,900 feet at the moment. It feels much lower. Oh, that's not thermal. But everybody's raced on ahead of me and I'm stuck behind. I seem to be really struggling. Gosh, perhaps I'm just rubbish. One of the other problems I've got right now is my route ahead, that's where I want to go. There don't seem to be any roads. It all looks a bit barren and bleak. So if I end up landing, I don't know if I'm going to get stuck. It's all a little bit nerve-wracking. So that is the direction. There must be some roads, mustn't there? Somewhere. I hope so anyway. Well, it is very beautiful, even if it is barren, isn't it? And I'm going up in the wall. So what do I do now? Do I follow the straight track and risk landing where there's no get out? Or do I try and find a way around it? Finally, I'm going up fast, 500 feet a minute. Everything all looks better when you're higher up, so let's get higher up. 700 feet a minute now. Some sailplanes over there, just near me. Coolio! Haha! Just over 6,000 feet now. Going up fast. 8 up, that's 800 feet a minute, straight up. This is better. I was wondering what I was doing wrong before, now it's starting to work. Almost at 7,000 feet now. Almost in cloud base too. Right, better get towards the edge of the cloud before I go in it. Ah, that's what I wanted. Never like that. Over 7,000 feet now. Time to glide. Well, there is a road down there. Let's hope I don't need it. Flew to the side of the cloud there. Time to turn you off. So I've gone a little bit further and I've blundered into another thermal, but it's not a very good one. So I might not stay long. Unless I can find a better part of it. At least there is a road below me, so if I do go down, I can get out again. I have had that before in Scotland. This is Wales. I'm in Wales in the UK here. I'm at over 4,000 feet, but this is starting to feel really low over these hills. Need a thermal now. I'm in sinking air, I'm going down a lot. Need to start going up pretty soon. Come on! Not finding anything at all. Sugar, 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 sugar. At least I'm well within civilization now. I'm only 20 kilometres to the goal. It'd be a real shame if I don't make it. There, I found the thermal I wanted. Now I've just got to be skillful enough to hang on to it. Come on, Darren, come on! Going up at just over 300 feet a minute. Let's hang on to this thermal. I have hung on to it. I'm now back at 5,500 feet. Going up at 400 feet a minute. It says, my instrument, my Digifly, says that I need a 9.5 glide angle to get to goal, which basically means I should make it from here. But you know what? I'm just gonna get higher. and have some fun here, because I'm enjoying this. It means that I'll be slower in the competition. It's only a fun competition. It's not really mega important. Okay, let's go for it. I've just under 2 kilometres from goal. So, what's my mistake right now? I'm really high. Should not be arriving at goal this high. Means I haven't converted that height to speed. So I've gone very slow for what I could have done. But you know what? I'm here. And that's what's important to me today, is getting here. It does look like there might be quite a few gliders over here. We'll see in a minute. I can see one in the field at least, and another one setting up to land. The advantage of arriving so high, what do you think that is? It means I can watch everybody else land and see how they do it. So there is one rigid wing in the field, one flex wing in the field, and one flex wing setting up to land. Two flex wings setting up to land. I was thinking the goal was where they were all landing, and it isn't. It's a little bit to the side. So I wasn't looking at my instrument. My Digifly tells me where the goal is. They've got a nice circle around where the goal is, and I didn't look at it. Right, now I've got it. Got the goal. Now I can chill out. And watch people land. Down in this field down here. So I'm going to come along the edge here and then turn into the wind. Try and get it a little bit up the slope. Now I'm seeing the slope of the land. Oh yeah, right, I get that now. There is quite a slope on it. Don't want to get that wrong. Well, we had great conditions on that flight, as you can see from the sky above me, but I still managed to make it difficult. For some reason, I struggled quite a lot of the way. I kept finding itty-bitty thermals, and maybe I was on the edge of them, but I didn't do very well until I got to the bit that they call the Welsh Desert, which is where it was like the boonies. Where am I going to land here? You don't want to land there because it might be a long walk out. But I made it. I got here. I'm pretty slow compared to the other people that got here, but at least I got to the goal. And what they do say is you can't win a competition on the first day, but you can definitely lose it. So I'm quite happy with my performance in terms of I got to goal. It's my first cross-country flight of the year, and so I'm quite happy with that. And now you're going to see the rig dancing. Shows you. This is the goal dance by Gordon Rigg.